Shalom YouTube, we back with another video. We got a Utah teen girl goes missing while visiting a family in Mexico. Elizabeth Gonzalez, 14 years old, of Ogden, vanished on June 30th while she was visiting her grandmother in Mexico City. Surveillance video showed Gonzalez getting into a taxi, and she hasn't been seen since. Investigators said that they believe she was manipulated by an adult into getting in the vehicle. So, not only is it dangerous once you step out of your crib, but you travel into a whole other country as well. And now you got to worry not only about the places you're visiting, but now you got to worry about the drivers and the taxi drivers that is waiting for you at the airport to pick you up, or the ones that's like waving the things to give you rides. You got to worry about that too. Times is changing. Times is changing. Discernment. You see, this is why it's very important, ladies and gentlemen, to pray to God and be in prayer. And this is why you pray over your children. This is why you pray over your loved ones. This is why you pray on yourself as well. Pray to God. You pray for a hedge of protection over you, over your kids, your loved ones. You pray for a hedge of protection. You pray Psalms 91 over you as well. And Psalms 91 is pretty much safety of abiding in the presence of God. You can read that Psalms 91. You can pray to have Psalms 91 over your life and your loved ones, you know. This is spiritual. This is more spiritual than physical. I told you, once you unplug from this matrix, the veil's removed from your eyes and you are able to see, because the Most High allows you to see, and you start seeing shapeshifter. When you see things that you see, even these movies that put the truth in your face, The Matrix, They Live, Truman Show, Terminator, iRobot, 40 Days, 40 Nights, Fallen, Denzel Washington, Total Recall, etc., etc., Transform. We could just keep naming names. The list can just keep going. But those of y'all unplugged. These movies, when y'all watch it, y'all know what's up. They put the truth. And this is more spiritual than physical. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12 clearly tells you. And those of y'all who unplugged, because the Most High unplugged and opened the veil from your eyes, and when you see what you see out here, you understand Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12 and be like, yo, hold up, man. This ain't a battle against a human opponent. It's not against a human opponent. It's not against flesh and blood. It's spiritual. So always protect yourself with prayer. Always. So there was an Amber Alert issued for her in Mexico. And FBI don't have reasons to believe that she is not in the country of Mexico at this moment. So they are questioning people in Utah who know information about her. So they're asking her friends, her acquaintances, family members who can help, the FBI. So the FBI is working with the Mexican authorities on this case. You got the FBI, they got to rely on their own partners since the agency doesn't have any authority in Mexico. Meaning, because this incident took place in Mexico and not in the U.S., the FBI does not maintain jurisdiction, and therefore Mexican law enforcement leads that investigation. The FBI has a legal office and assistant legal attaches, the ALAT, in Mexico City. And the FBI Legat and ALAT, Mexico City, as a track record of working around the clock day and night tirelessly to actually recover American citizens who have gone missing and solving other complex and violent crimes. That's what that two group does together. So the 14-year-old's mother told reporters that she last spoke to her daughter the morning she went missing, and that child was visiting family so she could experience more of her culture and roots. And the surveillance camera clearly showed the 14-year-old being lured into a car in Mexico. That's what the surveillance footage is showing. This is a sad story. And I pray that they find that girl and she returns to her family. And this is why it is important to pray to the Most High for protection and for discernment. Please, if you guys decide that you guys want to travel and you guys want to go to places, don't just go just to go. Meaning, don't book it. Like, see it, book it, and then leave. No. If you like what you see or the things and the places, pray on it first, right? Pray on it. Do some research of the location, the place, the country, wherever you're going. Do some research on the place. On the location as well. The laws that are in these countries or places that you're going to. What kind of spiritual practices take place in these places that you want to go. The danger zones in these places, you know, because again, this is spiritual warfare. You're going to different places. People is leaving out of their comfort zone. You know, the world is big. You want to explore, right? But do it cautiously and, you know, pray for discernment. Pray to the Most High and do some research. You know, and I'm not saying to be out here all paranoid. No, that's not what I'm saying. Be out here, you know what I'm saying? Don't be out here all paranoid and all that. No. I'm just saying, like, you know, just move with caution, man. Move with caution. Observation, you know, observe your surroundings and all that, you know, still, you know, do what you do, but observe, watch, you know, discern, ask the Most High for discernment, sharpen it, you know, and always stay in prayer and, you know, ask the Most High for wisdom as well. Stay in wisdom, you know, ask the Most High. And the thing about Mexico is Mexico has a high risk of violent crime, including murder, armed robbery, and kidnappings. And I'm not just saying this to say this. Like, clearly, if you look this up, you would literally see, it will tell you that too, when you research it. And they is, you know, Mexican drug trafficking rings also play a major role in the flow of cocaine, fentanyl, heroin, and marijuana. And Mexico is also known for its rich culture, ancient ruins, beautiful beaches, and incredible cuisines. You know, and they got spiritual festivals. They're very real. Oh man, you see, they don't even want me to say that. Ritualistic. See how they were trying to get, you see? Ritualistic acts and vibrant art and crucial elements of Mexican spirituality. Ritualistic. Witchcraft, all that stuff, you know? Again, light, darkness, angels, demons, Satan, God. Spiritual. It's a war out here. As you can see, niggas didn't really want me to say ritualistic. Rituals. So you gotta, that's what I'm saying. You gotta like really do research on places that you go, because it's like, and this is, I'm just letting you know about, you know, if you research this in on the computer and do research, it's gonna tell you this about Mexico. But this is everywhere that you go, even where you live at, wherever you're at watching this video. You got the good, you got the bad. There's things. That's everywhere. But again, when you're traveling, do the research on places, because people wherever they live at can tell who's a tourist, who, you know what I'm saying? Just like over here in New York. You over here, you can spot Times Square. You be like, oh, you can spot the tourists. You know who's who specifically where they go. So that's what I'm saying. Other places too. And that's where you got people, some people out here that they got bad spirits, they don't got good intent, you know, they try to move on the creeping low, but with your discernment, you spot those demons, you feel it. That's what I'm saying, pray for discernment. You feel it, you see it. They're demons from, that's what I'm saying. But for those who's carnal, who's just going out there, just to go out there, no, discern where you can protect yourself. Because they'll know who's who. They'll be like, oh, that's an outsider coming over here. You know, be vigilant and sober-minded. Yeah, man, it's real. And just be careful, because you know you hear a lot of stories like that when people start traveling. You hear a lot of stories like that. You hear a person end up missing. There was either they were missing, right? It's always missing, kidnapped thing. And the reason for this is that, and I'm just bringing my opinion here, and we gotta use the term legend and all that, but come on, man. You know, but let's, for these videos here, the person who ends up missing, and when you find these articles, the things that can possibly happen is either for kidnapping, for ransom, or kidnapping this person for sex trafficking, or kidnap the person for literally demonic rituals, including human sacrifices too. Again, this is more spiritual than physical, yeah. You know, or kidnap people to do organ harvesting and steal their organs. You ever seen that movie Turistas? Wolf Creek. When you see these kind of movies like that, that also puts the truth in your face too. Hostel, oh man, I'm a movie head, but I can name a whole list of movies, but Turistas is right there. All these movies, right? Ori, come on, but keep that in mind when it comes to stories like that too, that these are also possibilities. Don't always stick to the human trafficking or sex labor. No, there's other things that can happen as well in those situations. Other things, you know? And you just gotta be, and you also gotta be careful with your circle too. That's what I said, pray for discernment. And when the Most High wants you to see, He's gonna show you who's who, but sharpen your discernment, because you got people out here traveling with people, having a good time with their close friends, family members. They bring in their close people with them, and it could even be the people who you bring and the people you have in your circle as well that will do you dirty too. It happens. It happens. See, on cue, you see, you gotta be vigilant, stay sober, man. Discern, be observant. Be very careful who you have in your circle as well. These are things that happen. Take take that story of that beautiful lady. Her name is Sam. They got her name Sam, but this was a beautiful lady who died after allegedly being poisoned during a party that she threw to celebrate opening her new shop. And she had her friends attend the party, and it turned out that some of her friends were jealous of her, and they decided this plan to take her out. She celebrated the opening of her beauty parlor with friends and got poisoned. Your friends can be your greatest enemies. They can. That's why you got to discern. And when you have discernment, when the Most High opens your eyes, and when you have that spiritual discernment to discern, you're gonna feel people's energy. That's what I told you. You irritate and expose people's demons without you trying. But that's the light in you. That's the Most High. That's the light. That's your aura. That's your brightness. Your frequency's going up and high. The people around you who's operating low with demons, some of them ain't. You can spot that because they're gonna look at your light. They make faces. Some of them shapeshift. Then people act funny around you, but that's their demons getting bothered. It exposes when you have discernment, so you be able to see. And you're gonna see it from people who you know and don't know too. Those operating in the dark, those with bad intentions, or you know what I'm saying? Everybody got good intentions for you. That's why you gotta pray for discernment and choose carefully who you want in your circle and in your space. Discernment will show you who's who. So, yeah, man. It's a sad story. I just pray that they find this girl and, you know, I know what's up already. Unplug from this matrix. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. Protect your peace. Discern. Ask for discernment. And trust and stay with the Most High God. Always. Like and share this video. And comment your thoughts down below. Until the next video.